Good evening, beloveds. It is a very muggy night in the town. Um, I'm so excited. I guess because I'm finally came to a place where I'm going to use the law of consistency, right? So that I can bag up all my goods just as I want them to be tumbling into the bag. And that means by design, like with true intention. So I promised another video on Sunday, and here I am. I want to talk about today. Today has been extremely coarse, kind of a task to steady energy. Like I'm right now, I'm working on mastering some things that, that law of that it takes 10,000 hours to actually become a master at something. I'm really applying that to my life about uh, uh, two things, I guess, that I really, really want to master. So I'm in learning mode, but I'm also, taking the time to like put myself in a position to separate my tasks from that part where you just take time to feel good about what you have accomplished. I guess, some would say the allowing mode or the receiving mode, just where you're just in a space where you just like, look what I've achieved. Look at my successes. And oh my gosh, I'm ecstatic for more. And I can't wait until I achieve this. And it's going to bring so much magic in my life. Just really, really setting those intentions. Anywho, I decide, okay, I'm going to go an hour early on my walk because I usually end up walking and come back in the nighttime. And I'm really, I don't like that, but it just seems like it just falls the same way every day. So I decide that I'm going to go an hour early. I'm going to do this hour, take this hour to really just soak it all in and just feel all of that vitamin D going in really good. And exercise, just breathe it out. So I guess everybody had the same idea. And this whole COVID-19 thing kind of spooked me a little bit because once I got up to the top of my street, there's a whole lot of village of people standing outside. And I'm like, well, I guess we thought the same thing. And no mask. I didn't have on a mask. They didn't have on a mask. So I panicked. I'm thinking, oh, I have to hurry up and cross the street. I can't let them walk up on me and we breathe the same air. You see how crazy that is? But I thought that. So out of nowhere, this car just comes racing up, barely misses my leg, and kept on going. They almost hit a car that was already on the street before them. Everybody paused, the whole village of people paused like, what is going on? And I yelled out, because I'm thinking, oh, just a thought that they could have mowed me down. Right? Because I was feeling a little more emotional rather than just thinking very clearly about my intention. I was in panic mode. Quite eventful. So I took off. I didn't even go the route that I was going to go. I didn't care to yield. I was on my way. I went and took off up the street where the car was because once I got to that car, I was going to tell them, hey. No, I wasn't. Really, I wasn't. But I thought about it. Anyway, I took the route and I really concentrated on like, why did that happen? Like, what happened to the energy around me? Because this I didn't see myself pulling that to me or having that type of frequency. So I started thinking in my mind, like, what is it? Like, what about that infuriated me to that extent, instead of me just being thankful that the car didn't mow me down and I still have my mobility, and all the village people, none of them were hit, and everything, the path was still clear, and I was able to achieve what I set out to achieve. And it hit me. I'm unhappy about something. Um, that I may not, like in my previous video, maybe, I need to check to see if I'm lying, about some things. Anywho, I just begin to just appreciate the fact that I did have knowing in that moment. And so that means that I can change the energy to speak the language that I needed to speak at the end of the day. And so I like that idea. And that brought me to a place of cool and calm. And so then I began to focus on what it is to have split energy, and how it is indeed the death of all your dreams, right? And what I mean by that, like, there's a tone in there that I really want to focus on, because, everything has a dual thing to it, right? The problem also has a solution to it. Everything has like this double image to it, just like Earth being a mirror planet. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the nature of our surroundings. So what I mean by split energy is, you think you want something, but then you have reservations about it, right? You ignore the reservations, though, because everything is working out just, it's flowing, somewhat. You haven't reached a place of turbulence. It's just, it's okay, right? And when it's okay, those are alerts. It just shouldn't be okay. It should be bliss. But you get to where, you think one way, then you say, no, maybe not so much that, I think I'm going to do this. No, I think, well, maybe not right now. Maybe I'll just do that later. What that does is divide the power of that frequency or vibration that you're sending towards the very thing that you're trying to achieve. So if I say, I want to achieve this one thing, okay? I want to, but if I do it right now, it could possibly create, something that, the time's just not right. Oh, well, I thought maybe I would do this thing, but, those buts. That is you dividing the power of what it is you're trying to create. And with that dividing of power, you send the yes in one direction that the universe wants to give you, and the no in the other direction. So it's never meeting together in the middle to manifest the very thing that you really do want to achieve. And instead of us going in and saying, well, maybe this is an idea that is serving my destiny. It serves me well. I get a good, wholesome, blissful feeling when I think about achieving this thing. It makes me feel so good that it just makes my whole, just everything just bubble up, and it just brings such a shine to me. Just this idea, this one thing that I just wanted. I wanted, and it feels like I can achieve it, and it's so good. Ooh, but am I worthy? Am I worthy? Do I deserve it? Is it something that I really can achieve? Probably not. So then we split our energy solely on the false premise. We may not be there yet, not quite there yet. Or maybe we don't feel like we're worth it. We're not worthy of this thing that we want, because we have to do this first, and then we do that next, and then we can get to that thing. But we got to do these other things first. Well, how about you get those things when you decide you get those things? How about that kind of power, where you have a knowing about what you want? You fix your frequency, your vibration, to know that you are worthy of the thing that you are trying to achieve. Because you know what? If you was not worthy, if it was not attainable, it would not be in your mind. It would not be a thing that you wish for or want or have a desire to do. It wouldn't be in your atmosphere if it wasn't something that you can achieve. But, beloved, you have to believe it. And that very idea of feeling unworthy is directly linked to your self-esteem. How you feel about yourself. It can either make you or it can break you. Not feeling full enough and worthy of the good things that you came here to achieve from living this life, which should be wonderful and magnificent, right? Because you're in the flesh. You made it to the flesh from the spirit, right? So that you can have a tangible experience, so that you can touch things, smell things, taste things. That is a blessing. And obviously a blessing that you were granted. So you're worthy and you're worth it. So you have to go in your mind. Just like after all of that happened, and I had to search my mind, because, ooh, that made me so hot, that someone would be that careless and that I could attract that kind of thing. But I learned on my way back that sometimes it's not always about what you attract, so to speak. It's an experience to test whether you're ready for some other degree of energy or some other good thing that you're trying to vibrate, some other thing that helps you to understand and know that you're worthy. You're worthy. And sometimes it takes some moving you around. It's always going to take discomfort for you to discover, something's not quite feeling good to me right now. Something's not quite making me feel full, right? Because you came here from spirit to flesh to experience some feel good, not pain, right? Joy, bliss, all this other stuff, those things that you use to tether your spirit. Those things are distractions, they are illusions, and they are definite signs that you don't think you're worthy. Because let me tell you, on my way back from my walk, I discovered some pretty shady news, right? So perhaps that whole happening has something to do with spirit warning me that there will be something very distasteful coming your way. And in order for me to be able to shift my mind so easily so that I don't spill all of my goods on the street, right? Just let all my blessings just fly in the wind. Because we can do that because we say things that we should not say, that does not serve us very well, that does not love us very well. So I believe that it was just helping me to know, hey, get used to this frequency right here. You're going to have to really, deal with it and raise your vibration up. After you hear this, you're going to have to fix it so that you steady yourself and continue on to your benefits, right? Don't smash yourself out in behind an illusion, because it's an illusion, definitely. Um, so let me tell you, beloveds, don't split your energy. Don't split. If you have an idea, go for it. Go for it. Don't allow negative self talk to create a barrier for yourself. If that idea came to you, you're worthy of it. It would not have received you, it would not have come to your doorstep if it was not something you needed to contend with, something that you needed to view, understand, and put into action. Either way. But don't split it up with the maybe. Well, I have to do this or that before. No, you're worthy. You're worthy of it now. You don't have to wait. Love yourself, beloveds, and all will be well. Till next time, bye for now.